Hey guys, it's Trina, and today I am doing a book haul of children's books that I have recently received. I'm doing this as a separate video because I know that I haven't really talked about kids books on my channel before, so I haven't yet cultivated an audience that is really interested in those, but if you aren't, you can just leave this video because it's all kids books. And if you are interested in it, then stick around. I will show you guys what I have gotten because I am currently expecting my first child at the very end of the year, and I've been gifted some books for him, and his little library is getting started, so I just want to show you guys the stuff that we've gotten. I know a lot of you guys have let me know that you're also expecting or you have young kids, so I thought that some of these may be of interest to some of y'all as well. And you know, I am going to be a new parent, so I don't know too much about kids books and like what to look for. I am kind of listing these in order from like youngest age to oldest age, to the best of my knowledge, but you know, I may be off on some of this stuff because I don't have any experience with kids yet. And I don't know what every single one of these books is about because I haven't read these all myself yet. So I'm just going to just show you what the books are, and that's kind of going to be it. So may not be a too informative video. First up, my best friends got me a copy of Oh Baby, the Places You'll Go, which was adapted from the works of Dr. Seuss. And this is a book that is designed to be read to your kid while you are still pregnant. So like, it's just got like those rhyming words and the funny sounds and stuff, and a lot of research shows that if you read to your children in the womb and you read the same story over and over, they will actually recognize that story once they're born, and so you can read it to them when they're fussy or something and it could calm them down, or they'll just show signs that they recognize it. We are reading this one to our unborn son, and my husband is actually reading it because I tear up so bad at like the end of this book. It just ends by saying like, we can't wait to meet you, and I just am so emotional lately. So my husband reads it, and he's got a great loud voice, so hopefully the baby is hearing it, and you know, it'll be fun once he's here and we can read it to him once he's here. This book was sent to me by my good friend Emily Hornberg. She does have a YouTube channel, but she's blogging more now, and you guys can find her on Twitter. But she sent me this board book of The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which was like the one book that I had put on our baby registry because I just don't know what the current kids books are, and I did remember this one like from my childhood. Thank you so much, Emily. I'm really glad to have this in his collection because it just reminds me of my childhood and like my school days, and I really hope that he likes it too. It's a great book for like counting and learning the days of the week. My friend Emily from I Like Turtles on Twitter, who also used to have a YouTube channel, gave me a copy of Dear Zoo by Rod Campbell. This is a little flap book, like it's about zoo animals, and the kid can lift down the flaps and see some of the animals that were in the zoo, which, you know, I really like that this one is interactive. Hopefully that will keep him entertained and he will enjoy it. It's another board book, so good for little hands. My husband's aunt and uncle sent us Boynton's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and Volume 2, and I have asked for kids books recommendations before, and overwhelmingly people always recommend books by Sandra Boynton. Like, people just love her books for kids, and I think it's because she uses like repetitive sounds and stuff that's easy for kids to pick up on, and so that's really cool that I just got a whole boatload of them from his family. So I will show you the books that are in here. Volume 1 includes A to Z, Doggies, which I've heard people love this book. Moo Ba La La La, again, I hear about this book like all the time. And Blue Hat, Green Hat. And then the second volume has these 4 books, But Not the Hippopotamus, Opposites, Horns to Toes and In Between, and the Going to Bed book, which is another one that like I have just heard a ton of praise for this book. Like, it establishes a little nighttime routine for your kids. I know that my friends with kids have some of Sandra Boynton's books and I really, really love them. And again, these are board books, so easy for little hands, and just seems like really short little stories that are easy for them to understand and listen to. So I'm really, really excited to have these and just start being able to read them to my son when he's here. And then several months ago, I was sent a copy of She Persisted by Chelsea Clinton. This is a kid's picture book about women in history and the great things that they have done. Can't wait to read this to my son so that he will have some female role models and just learn about these amazing accomplishments. I have read this one before and I really, really like it. I have another book that was a gift at a baby shower from one of my good friends. She gave me a Biscuits Christmas storybook collection. So this is just a collection of 9 different Christmas stories. She was saying because my baby is due after Christmas, she couldn't resist like Christmas stuff. She really wanted to get him a bunch of Christmas clothes and things, but didn't know if he'd be here. But a book would, you know, be good for years to come. So again, these are just illustrated pictures with, you know, short words on the page. So that would be really good to read with a young child, I think. And I think every other book in this book haul was from Jenna from the channel Jenna Claire K. We live in the same city. We have a great used bookstore nearby, and I think she just kind of went and raided their kids section, which is amazing because I've been planning to do the same thing myself. First up, she gave us If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, which is a children's classic. Again, it is just small word sections and illustrations. She gave us Guess How Much I Love You, which is another illustrated kids story that is easy to read. She also gave us the Beatrix Potter Complete Tales collection, another collection of illustrated stories. These are a little bit longer, so these might be more for slightly advanced readers than just like the board books and the picture books, but I'm pretty sure I had this as a kid, or I know I had some Beatrix Potter books and like storybook collections, so this is really cool again to have like something that I can remember reading as a kid and being able to read it with my own child. She also gave us a couple of Magic Treehouse books, which I think are like early reader chapters books. There is Dinosaurs Before Dark and The Night at Dawn. Frindle by Andrew Clements, which is like another early reader's book. The Tale of Despero by Kate DiCamillo. I have not read this one, but I hear about it all the time. I know that there is a movie. It has an award. I know that this is kind of like a kid's classic, and this one is a little bit more of an advanced reading level than those books were, but there are still a few illustrations in it. And then she grabbed us a copy of Holes, which I know so many people love. I haven't read this one myself, but I hear so many good things about it like all the time. I just kind of like missed it when I was that age, and I know you can read any book at any age, but I'm looking forward to having something to read with my son that I am unfamiliar with, and we can kind of like read it together for the first time. So I have gotten like a collection of books to get started with that cover just a bunch of age ranges that he can definitely grow with this collection of books, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really, really looking forward to reading and like story time with my kid or kids if we have more in the future. So this is something that I'm really excited about, and I just wanted to share those books with you guys. And I follow Jamie from the blog The Perpetual Page Turner, and she recently did a blog post where she did reviews of like every kid's book that she has read with her daughter, because she just had a daughter this summer, and I thought that that was really helpful and really cool and interesting. So maybe once he's here and we've started reading to him a little bit, I can give you guys some children's book reviews on this channel, just telling you guys like which ones were too annoying for me, or which ones I could stomach, which ones he responded to most or had stuff to interact with, and what he seemed to like. I'm not really sure yet how to review kids books, but if that's something that you want to see, let me know, because I'm sure that my reading habits are going to change big time with a new baby. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect, but I hope to have some kind of thoughts on kids books that might be helpful to other parents of young kids. And if you guys have any like kids books that you love, or that you have kids that you read them to and they love, let me know that, because again, I feel kind of lost when it comes to current kids books. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope somebody found this video helpful or entertaining or whatever, but thank you for watching, and I will see you in the comments. Bye!